Hi everybody, Brady the Honest Woodcutter is here today, and I'm here with my new friend Trevor. I met him in town and he said he had a chainsaw that he needs some help with, or would like some help with, so of course I volunteered, me being a chainsaw enthusiast. So we're going to assemble this little thing here. What we've got here is a Wemars, and it's the 52cc. Let me show you up close here. It's the 52cc with the 18-inch bar. And we're going to put this together for him. He's already got the box open, so we don't get the fun of that, but that's all right. That's okay. We'll set this up right here, and let's pull this thing out of here. Let's see what we got here. We got the guide bar. Ooh, snazzy Wemars. We got the scabbard. Got a little mixing bottle that I don't ever use these, but some people do. Chain here. Looks like a pretty good chain. It's a full chisel chain. Looks like it might be a pretty good chain. Got a little pouch of tools. Got your operator's manual and the power head. That's pretty good looking. I was kind of curious about these myself because I might pick me up another one of these Chinese saws at some point. I've heard the Wemars is pretty good. Now they do make these saws in a lot of other brands. I know they make a Hyozen, a Kuchir, and several others. I've got an orange one in my shed that's kind of an unbranded one. But I do know that the Wemars is supposed to be, from what I've heard, one of the better rated ones, which probably means that they're made to a little bit better quality than some of the others. But that's a pretty good looking saw. Not too heavy. Actually, it's pretty light. It's real light. Feel that? Have you felt that? Yeah, that's real light. Okay, let's look at this tool set here. Yeah, there's the scrunch. That's what I'm looking for. You get a scrunch. You get that's the parts for probably for the. Oh, that looks like extra. Looks like an extra pin and an extra screw for your tensioner, which means they probably plan on it stripping out at some point because they give you an extra one. We so sorry we build such junk. We give you another. And a little screwdriver for adjusting the carburetor. That's handy. And I guess that's a file. It's kind of sketchy, but it probably filed the chain once. Did you buy any files?
No.
Okay, good, because I was going to tell you, I believe you're going to want a 3/16.
Okay.
I should have brought you one. Thought about it and then I didn't. And a couple of these are for some sort of assembly, probably for putting the, well, I was gonna say for putting the dogs on, but I see the dog's already on it. So we're gonna pop the side cover off here. I presume you got bar oil. If not, we can use motor oil if you got some.
Okay, yeah,
it'll work.
Okay.
Go get me some, and then I'll explain this to you.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know, that's enough to run it to at least test it. The difference between bar oil and motor oil is bar oil has tack in it.
Okay.
So it makes it adhere better. You can use motor oil. It's enough to lube the chain and stuff. But it slings it off a lot worse.
Gotcha.
A lot of it more of it will end up on the ground.
Okay.
And so I get you some bar oil. All right, let's put this thing together here. It's a good looking bar. Go in there like so. I guess the pin must be in here. Yep. There's that. Get out the chain here. See, they only gave you one chain. Another one my buddy on YouTube bought. He got 2 chains with his, but how long ago did you say you bought this?
Within the last 8 months.
Oh, okay. That's not it's a decent looking chain. It's got the little, see the little dots in the chain right there? That's to help deliver oil. That helps pull the chain.
Okay.
That helps pull the oil along the rail of the bar. Make sure your teeth point forward on the top.
Okay.
I don't know how much you know about chainsaws.
Nothing.
But, okay. Make sure your teeth, make sure the cutting side points that way along the top. Don't put them on backwards and look like some kind of newbie, even though you are. Put that on. Oh, that's snazzy. Stick this on here, and we'll probably have to adjust it out to where it fits right in. They already got it adjusted out to make sure your pin goes in the hole in the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Stick these on here. Yeah, I like the looks of this saw. I like the. It does look. I'd say it's definitely better made than the one I have. You said you paid like $85 for this. That's a good deal, man. I think I paid $93 or something like that for mine. But it is the 58. It is the 5800 one, so a little bigger, a little. And the good thing about these saws is the 60. If you buy the 6200. It's the same chassis as this one.
Okay.
So you're not going to really have any weight difference at all, or size difference, which is good. That makes it, you get a more powerful saw for about the same amount of weight. But this should be pretty good. Tighten your bar tensioner or your chain tensioner. This is made where you can use either this or a Phillips screwdriver on it.
Okay.
Either way. Get to it better.
How often do you keep the chain lubricated? How can you tell when it needs it more?
It lubricates all the time. It's got an automatic oiler.
Oh, okay.
So, but I would recommend that every time you're done using the saw, I would take the bar and I would take the side cover off, take the bar and chain off, use something like that right there, and just clean your rails out and get all the crap out of them, because they'll plug up and then you don't get oil to the tip like it should.
Okay.
And it'll overheat your chain and your bar, and it's hard on your bar, it's hard on your chain, it's hard on the saw, and at some point it'll just lock up that tip and it'll stop turning. Try not to cut fragmented wood, you know, where the wood gets busted and it's all them little fragments. Because it gets stuck right there.
Uh-huh.
If you can help it, don't. I have before, but I've learned the hard way what happens. Is this thing going to tighten at some point? Good grief. There it goes.
Yeah, it looks like it.
There we go.
Would mineral oil work? Or it's preferable to use the bars or the...
You can even use vegetable oil, but why would you? It's more expensive than bar oil.
Yeah.
And it's thinner, but they say it works real good. Some places, if people are picky about oil, you know, where the liberals live.
Yeah.
They don't want oil. They don't want all the oil slung all over their lawn. So some of the tree services and stuff use vegetable oil because it's environmentally friendly.
Yeah, so you can have a nice salad.
Come here and look at this. Come here and look at this, Trevor.
Okay.
Your chain tension should be about, I can go a little bit more.
Maybe 1/4 of an inch.
You want to be able to pull. You want to be able to pull your link
okay.
all the way off and be able to put like a dime between there and the bar.
Okay.
Without it just really pulling on it, you know. That looks about right. You'll want to tighten it. We'll start the saw here in a minute. Let it warm up and we'll run it a little bit. This chain will get warm and stretch a little bit, and then we'll have to tighten it again.
Okay.
So let's tighten this down.
Especially the first time you use it.
The first time, yes, and especially with a probably not the greatest quality chain. It's an okay chain, but you know, The metal's probably not quite as good as like a steel or an Oregon chain would be.
Where would you buy a replacement chain?
At Hirsch.
Okay.
Hirsch will have them. This is going to be, I believe, if this is the same as most of the other Chinese saws, this will be a 058 gauge, which is that's how wide your link is.
Okay.
It'd be an 058 gauge chain, and I believe they're, let's see, it's an 18 inch. The 20 inch is 76 drive links. So this one would be like 70 drive links. I'm not exactly sure. I don't think it says either. Well, I should have counted the links before I put it on. I don't exactly know. What the links are, what the number of drive links is. But bring me that gas, and we'll put some gas in this thing. I'll go ahead and put some 10W40 in here. Enough to run it anyway. Get all we can get out of there because it ain't going to fill it. So, but we're not going to go cut wood with it today anyway. It's got enough to get oil, get it going anyway. Be careful, don't overfill it like I always do. I'm not going to fill it all the way now. Almost filled it all the way. I'll put a little bit more. I don't want to fill it all the way since the tank isn't, since the oil reservoir isn't full either. That way we'll know not to. That way you won't forget and come out here and go to running it for 30 minutes and have it go dry on oil. But I'd say just get you some bar oil before you even use it. That would be my suggestion.
I'll pick up another chain too.
Yeah, we'll take this one back off when we're done, and I'll count the drive links, and you can take it with you to get one.
Okay. It might even tell me in the manual.
It might. It might. I'm skeptical, but it's a possibility. Okay, let's see. It's got a good little on-off lever. That's one thing I really like about this one. I'm noticing the ones I have, they've got a little toggle switch, and they feel kind of cheap and flimsy. And they're easy to bump and shut off, and I don't like both of my saws have that. This is better. I like that. Okay, so stop is down, so you want to flip that lever up. We'll give it a pull there, and we'll pull it until it pops. You'll hear it go boom. This does have the easy start system. It's got like a spring in there, so you don't want to pull on it too hard. You'll feel it kind of here. Give that a whirl.
Okay.
Pull that handle a couple of times.
Whoop. Am I holding it right?
You might, if you want to, you can set it down.
Okay.
You give that a whirl. You might want to put your right foot in the handle. There you go. There you go. Now you can pull on it. Keep it. See, it's kind of they're weird. You got to get used to that. It'll take a little bit. There you go. Now push the choke in. Push the choke in. forever. I think the idle's just a bit fast on it. We're gonna let it run a little bit, let it warm up, and then I'll adjust it out for him and stuff, and then anyway, I think I'm gonna call that a video. I don't want it to get too long. We're already at 15 minutes. Seems to be pretty solid though. It started up easy. I definitely think it's worth the money for what, I mean, for 85, I don't think they're $85 anymore. I think they're a little over 100, but where are you gonna buy a brand new chainsaw for 100 bucks? You're better than a Poland. Anyway, y'all, we'll let this thing get acclimated to running, and then I'll get it tuned in for him, and I'll be on my way. I got a lot of work to get done today. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, and we'll see you guys soon.